Hello everyone, this is Sukyun, and today we're going to be playing more Talos Principle. It's been a few days since I played it. I did play it a couple of times in between that, but I just realized that every single one of these doors has a star in it somewhere. I didn't really notice that little star on the sign or realize what that really meant until I saw this one, where I got a star, it's got a little X over it. So I was like, wait, there's stars in all these? And so I went back to the first level, tried to find the star, cannot find it to save my life. So, I've gone into every single chamber, looked at everything, went through every single puzzle, just looked around. It's a small area, so I'm not sure where they're hiding it, but they're hiding it really well. So for right now, I'm just going to kind of ignore it. Maybe I'll get an ability or something that will let me find it later, if I'm supposed to find it later, not now. If worse comes to worse and I beat the whole game and I still can't find any of these stars, then I'll probably cheat, maybe look it up and get it that way. But I want to try and beat everything my way, without having to look up walkthroughs and stuff. So, I'll get as far as I can, see what happens. We're gonna go back to building B, with all the Egyptian stuff in it. Oh yeah, I was going to stop looking at the computers and going in the tower and things because my character is worried about the big godly voice in the sky. But one of my friends convinced me to not do that. So I want to keep going the way I've been going. More out of the sake of curiosity than, anything else. And then I plan on playing the game again with, having really mean dialogue options just to see if that would change anything. And then probably play it a third time. I'm not sure if I'll be on camera or not. Where I get to the point where he tells me that, oh, I know you're talking to the people in the computers. Don't do that. And see what happens if I stop the rest of the game and never get to the top of the tower. If it lets me do that. Oh, these have stars too. Dang it. I didn't know these had stars. Oh well. Guess I'm on 3 now. So I haven't decided if I want to do that on or off camera, but we'll see. Hi, computer. Let's see. Progress Rep 9. Just War Excerpt. Osiris 3. Let's do Progress Rep 9. Whatever that is. From Bob Rakowski. IED Nomadics. 2. Ian Mailing List. Subject Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on extended lifespan. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense. Or do we wait for the iteration module 2, and then it pretty much ends. Just war. Democrates alter, or on the just cause for war against the Indians, by one Ganez? I don't know how to pronounce those. Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults. Wow. Or women are to men, for there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and man. That's friggin' harsh, man. Jeez. So if you're not a male adult, you're pretty much crap. Which, yeah, I know that was the thing back then. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate, and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our denomination, but to a servitude a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Damn. Evil bastards. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these, you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored to the world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a Ka, who has no essence? What is a man without a Ba, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. Let's see, note 1. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs onto the text. So I'm finding out what it is to be a person. Okay. Got some fans and boxes. It's very sandy up here. Is this place enclosed? Let's see. Looks fairly enclosed. Ooh, computer over here. Hi, blue computer. What do you want? Let's see, body and soul or soma? Body and soul. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could these wise Egyptians, said Nekiah, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amidst our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. And then there's a whole bunch of numbers and letters down here. 45, 74, 65, 72, 6E, 69, 74, 79. I wonder if there's a puzzle in that. Because I'm not going to find it. I'm not good at that stuff. Oh, this one's scrolls. Yes. From Sun Wei Yang to Arcady. How the hell you pronounce that? Subject, names. Names are a funny thing, like yours is unpronounceable. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead, soma. Quite appropriate. But then, since we need corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms. You know, they even sent us a list of buzzwords heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic, orthostatic module android, sustainable observance, mechanized anthropoid, oh god, skeuomorphic, omniadaptable, mobile, anthropomation? After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited, murder android, sentient, orthopedic, monkey, automation, strange Olga's, menacing assassobot, superb octopod, marinades, apelings, satisfying overcooked mint alligator, stinky ornithological mule alligator, scroink, oof, minky ack, god, stupid, obscure, meaningless acronym. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma, just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandra told that story about the Talos principle, caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Alright then. Apparently they had a hard time finding out some stupid acronym for Soma. Mint alligator. It's hilarious. Here's some QR codes, very bright QR codes. Theory: this place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species. Theory: trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Theory: this guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Theory: we're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Theory: if you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Dang, dude. Fans and boxes. Whoosh. Alright.
If this trial seems impossible to overcome, have no fear. Return another time, and the answer may reveal itself.
Oh, holy crap. Didn't even mean to do it that time. There we go. That's better. Oh. Haha. Success. No, stuff. I figured it out. Now what? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. Alright. So my goal is to become useless? Or I guess purposeless? Blown away. This one's got everything that we have so far. Oh, that's from the other puzzle. Oh, there's a star in there. Dang it. How am I supposed to get the star? There's a little window here so I can see that there's a star. I don't see any gates or anything, though. What the hell's up with that? Why is there a red thing here? Bling. That was it? Wow. I unlocked the play button? Need to get a red one over here. So I can do something. Not sure what that's gonna do. Because the red's connected to the purple barrier, so I don't know what that could do. Oh well, I'll figure it out eventually. Eagle's nest, or fans and cubes. Oh, it flew right over. A lot easier than the other one. So I spent a good while on that other first fan one. Okay, so that's all of that. Sunshots. Except for that first one, I don't think I've seen any that have the connectors. How am I supposed to connect that red one? Alright, so I got 2 boxes. Put in. I was gonna throw the box over here, but I was like, wait, oh wait, no, there's a ladder. Never mind, I can do it. Simple. Looks like a strongman thing. So I'm gonna go spend a little time and see if I can figure out that that red one, the star. See if I can find that. So I'll be back in a bit.